Welcome to the Academy, a series focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Transferring servers in Star Wars: The Old Republic allows you to take one of your existing characters from one server and move them over to another. In this video, we'll be going over how to transfer, what comes with you, and what gets left behind. There's many reasons why you might want to transfer servers in the game. Maybe you've met a friend who plays, but you realize you can't play together because you don't share a server. Or maybe you realize you accidentally picked a server that doesn't play in the same time zone as you do. Or maybe a new server opened up and you want to move your characters over there. Sometimes these newer servers might have special restrictions. Make sure to check out the link in the description of this video for any special restrictions for these newer servers. At the time of recording this specific guide, the newest server is the Shea Vizsla server, and transfers just open up for it. For example, this new server, to protect its fledgling economy, only allows you to transfer 15 million credits or less per character, and the character level minimum is 20. Let's start with how to transfer a character. The actual act of transferring is super easy. All you have to do is go to SWTOR.com, SWTOR.com. Click Account on the top right and log into your account on the website. Choose Character Transfer on the top. Choose the server you want to transfer a character from. There are tabs for both North America and European servers. Choose the character you want to transfer and click the button at the bottom. Choose the new server you want to send that character to and click the button at the bottom. The website will perform a check of your character. If it says okay, you're good to go. Click Start Transfer. After a short wait, your character will be available on your new server in-game. The next question players always ask is, how much does transferring a character cost? Transferring servers costs 1,000 Cartel coins, or approximately $10 USD, or about 2 months worth of subscription free Cartel coins. Due to the high cost, it's not recommended to transfer many characters over, or to casually transfer servers. There's no server transfer item in game. You have to pay the cost on the SWTOR.com website. Occasionally, however, there are transfer sales and even sometimes free transfers, but this does not happen very often. If you're watching this or researching how to transfer servers, hopefully you've already got a destination server picked out, but if you don't, I've got a different guide called How to Pick a Server in SWTOR that you can check out. Now let's talk about the most important part of transferring, and that is what you want to prepare before you transfer. This is your immediate checklist. So the most important thing you want to do is move any items or credits you want to take with you into your character's inventory or your green personal cargo hold. So you're going to want to make sure to take a look at these places and empty them of any items or credits that you want. So first off, check your legacy bank for items and credits. That'll be your yellow bank. Your materials bay, which is all your crafting materials. You can right click them to take them out. Your guild bank, if you happen to have one, take any items or credits that actually belong to you. For example, if you have a personal guild bank. Make sure to check the GTN for any unfinished listings you want to cancel. Grab any unclaimed purchased items and grab any unclaimed sold items. Make sure to check your mailbox because all mail items get deleted. All of these other items will just get left behind, but mail will get deleted. Take a look at your Cartel Stash, which is where you have unclaimed Cartel Pack items, and any other items or credits on other characters that are unbound or legacy bound you want to bring with you. So just compile them all into your character's inventory or green cargo hold. The other important thing that you want to prepare, or you could just leave it alone, is just the knowledge that your currency in your currency tab does not come with you. It's in your legacy at the moment on your base server. But you could always spend that currency on items that will come with you before you transfer. Otherwise, the currency just gets left behind. So you could spend any event tokens like Nar Shaddaa Nightlife tokens and keep the items in your character's inventory or green cargo hold, or you could spend things like endgame currency to get gear to either wear or to disassemble on the new server. Okay, so that's your most important things to look at checklist. Now let's take a look at what happens when you transfer a character a little more in depth so you don't have to worry about the process. What comes with you when you transfer a character? Here we go. All the items you have equipped, all the items in your inventory, all the items in your personal bank, your green bank, all your current legacy unlocks, achievements, and datacrons. A copy is made, so both your new server and old server will have the same legacy unlocks, but they're separate copies and won't stay updated with any new achievements or updates you get. Any rooms you have unlocked in your stronghold, any of the additional rooms will remain unlocked. Your decorations will remain unlocked, so how many chairs you have, but they won't be placed in your strongholds on your new server. server. You don't have to go pick them up. Any stronghold you unlock with cartel coins or via galactic seasons will remain unlocked. But strongholds initially unlocked with credits will have to be re-unlocked for the same price on the new server. And more recently, outfits are going to transfer as well. Outfits in the Outfits tab. So what does not come with you when you transfer a character? Your character name. Possibly. If your character name is already taken on your new server, you do not get to keep it. You will be forced to rename your character on the new server. Your mail won't come with you. Any GTN items won't come with you. Currency in your currency tab won't come with you. Items in your legacy bank will be left behind. Items in your material bay will be left behind. Any items in your guild bank will be left behind. The way you decorated your stronghold will be left behind. Any new achievements or legacy unlocks you gain on your original server after you transfer will not copy over to your new server. And vice versa, they're two separate copies. They're copied, but they're not synced. Any progress on Galactic Seasons or PvP Seasons track, they're separate per server. Your progress won't be copied over. But of course, you will also have anything you unlocked in collections, which are account-wide, and by transferring, you'll have brought a copy of any season achievements you had on the original server, just not the progress on the track. That's a summary of everything that kind of comes and goes during a server transfer, but I'm going to go over just a little bit more. Here's a few more things to look out for before you transfer. So the worst thing you might lose if you transfer is your character name. If someone on your new server already owns your character name, you will be required to change your character name if you transfer. The best way to check and see if your character name is taken on your new server is to log on to that server and make a new level 1 character with that name. If it's available, you can then delete that level 1 character when you're ready to transfer your old character over. If your character name is already taken on that new server, but you still want to transfer the character, the good news is if your character name is already taken, it's easier than ever to rename your character because you can now put a space in your character's name. So if your character name is taken, you can still transfer them, it'll give you a free rename, and you'll give them their first name that you love, plus a new last name as well. And that's totally separate from your legacy name. Now for some fun stuff about your legacy and your legacy name that I only learned about very recently. If you have a legacy name on your first server and no legacy on your new server, you'll bring your old legacy and legacy name with you as a copy to the new server. That's pretty expected. Here's the interesting one. If you have a legacy already on both the new and old server, if your old server's legacy level is higher than your new server's legacy level, your new server's legacy name will be overwritten with your old server's legacy name. So if I try to transfer over from Starforge with my level 50 legacy, it'll overwrite the little baby legacy that I started over on Shea Vizsla that's only level 1. Now let's talk about that legacy. When you transfer, you will bring along everything attached to your legacy, including your legacy unlocks and achievements and Datacron unlocks. A copy will be made on your new server, including like partial achievements that you've done. And if you have an existing legacy on that server, your two legacies will be merged. If you'd rather start a new character on your new server rather than moving an old one, but don't want to lose your legacy unlocks, you can always make a level 1 character on your old server and transfer it to your new server, and we'll bring along all your legacy unlocks too. Keep in mind, some servers may have level transfer restrictions. Lastly, let's talk about strongholds because they can get a little interesting. If you have a stronghold that you initially purchased with credits, you will need to repay the initial unlock cost. For example, if you paid 2.5 million credits to unlock the Tatooine stronghold, you'll need to repay this amount on your new server. Luckily, once it is re-unlocked, you will not need to repay for any additional rooms you unlocked. They will simply be available to you after you re-unlock your stronghold. If you paid for your stronghold's initial unlock with cartel coins, you will not have to pay to re-unlock it. Also applies to ones you unlocked through your legacy, the ones that you get from Galactic Seasons. You also don't need to pick up your decorations from your old server either. A copy of every single decoration will come with you to your new server. Unfortunately, your strongholds themselves will be empty, and you will have to redecorate all your strongholds. However, you'll have the decorations to do so. I hope you found this overview of transferring in Star Wars The Old Republic useful, especially because it can be a bit of a nerve-wracking experience. If you appreciate this guide and guides like it, visit Swtorista.com/support. And if you want more guides about your favorite game to show up on your YouTube homepage, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. As always, may the Force be with you.